Hello students, in this segment we are going to start to learn about the zero of a polynomial and what is called zero of a polynomial. Before that I am going to give you a small introduction about the number this we have studied earlier. This is called zero polynomial. Okay, so this zero polynomial, the zero polynomial, and here is zero of a polynomial. This two has different meaning. So try to understand first, then we'll go for the definition. Let one polynomial we are talking about, let polynomial is px, and this is equal to x plus 5. Now if we ask you, if we put the value x equal to 1, p is p1, means if we are writing here ki x is equal to 1, if you are taking x equal to 1, this value becomes p1, and it will be your 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. We studied earlier, this 6 is called the value of this polynomial x plus 5 at the point 1. Okay, if we put the value p equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 1, then this polynomial's value becomes minus 1 plus 5 is equal to 4. This 4 is the value of this polynomial at the point minus 1. Okay, and if we take p value of x is minus 5, then here x will be minus 5 and then plus 5 is equal to 0. Means 0 is the value of this polynomial at the point minus 5. Suppose the number line is this, if this is 0 and here is minus 5, here is 1, here is minus 1, then we say the value of the polynomial at this point minus 1 is your 4, and value of this polynomial at the point 1 is your 6, and value of polynomial at the point minus 5 is 0. Okay, to the point at which the value of polynomial becomes 0, that point is called 0 of a polynomial. So here we will say 0 of this polynomial, 0 of polynomial x plus 5 is x equal to minus 5. Okay, so got it? It's very easy to understand. If we put the value of variable so that the whole value of the polynomial becomes 0, then that value of x is known as 0 of polynomial. Okay, I hope you understood. So what definition we write here? Definition is, so definition we write here, the value of variables for which the value of whole polynomial becomes 0, that value of variable is called 0 of polynomial. So I have taken one example at the up. One more example I am taking to make it clear what is called 0 of a polynomial. Suppose one more example, one polynomial is px is equal to 3x plus 5. Okay, so here if we put x equal to minus 5 by 3, then see what value will come. Then the value of polynomial at the point minus 5 by 3 becomes 3 into minus 5 by 3 plus 5. So 3 gets cancelled and you will get minus 5. You will get minus 5 plus 5 and this will equal to 0. Okay, so here we see that when we put the value of x equal to minus 5 by 3, then the polynomial at this point becomes 0. So here x equal to minus 5 by 3 is called 0 of polynomial. Given polynomial is px. I hope it is clear and you understood very well what is called 0 of a polynomial. Okay. Now, little bit about this. A non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. Non-zero constant polynomial. A non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. The non-zero constant polynomial is like 3, minus 5, 7. All these are called constant polynomial, and these are non-zero constant polynomials. Okay. So the 0 of this polynomial is, if you find the value of variable for which this becomes 0, it is impossible. Why? Suppose x, we can write 3 to the power 0, this is equal to 3. 3 can be written as 3 into x to the power 0. If you put any value of x, it can never be 0. It cannot be 0 for any value of x. For any value of x. If we put this is 0, 0 power 0 is 1, 3 into 1 is 3. If we put it 1, then 1 to the power 0, 1 to the power 0 is 1. So again 3 into 1 is 3. So it will always remain 3. That's why we say a non-constant polynomial has no 0. Similarly, 0 polynomial, this 0 polynomial, it has every real number is called 0 of this polynomial. So 0 polynomial has infinite number of zeros, all the real numbers. Okay. So this you must keep in the mind. Now we are going to learn that how to find the zeros of a polynomial. In previous one we have studied what is called 0 of a polynomial and how to understand. Here we are going to learn how to find the 0 of a polynomial. If any polynomial is given, we always can't find by only judging it. Okay. So take one example to understand. A polynomial is, let a polynomial px is equal to 2x minus 5. We want to find the 0 of this polynomial. The very simple rule is there. We know the value of x for which this whole becomes 0. So first step we write that the polynomial must be equal to 0. So px equal to 0. Okay. And we know the px is 2x minus 5. This is equal to 0. This much only you have to keep in the mind. Thereafter you will get an equation to solve. Simply you solve this equation, you will get the value of x, and that will become the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So here is 2x equal to 5, and then x equal to 5 by 2. So x equal to 5 by 2 is the 0 of polynomial, or we say instead of writing answer we write here therefore 5x equal to 5 by 2 is 0 of polynomial px. Okay. Take one more example to understand. This is our first example. I am taking one more example to make you clear how to find the 0. Suppose the question is a polynomial is py and this is given 7y plus 12. Question is find the 0 of this polynomial. Similar step will follow. First we have to make the polynomial equal to 0, then put the value of polynomial. What is polynomial? 7y plus 12 equal to 0. Remember, here we are writing px and px because variable is x. Here is variable y, so your polynomial name will be written p means polynomial under the variable y, so py equal to this. So here we will not write by mistake px equal to 0. Here we will have the py equal to 0. And then again the same steps, solve the equation. You will get the value of y, 7y equal to minus 12, and then it will give you y equal to minus 12 by 7. Hence this value if you put in the polynomial, then it becomes 0. Hence we say that y equal to minus 12 by 7 is 0 of polynomial py, and this is your answer. Okay, similarly here also you can write the answer steps. I hope it is clear how to find the 0 of a polynomial. One more example I am taking, a little simple but without involving any number. Third example I am taking like a polynomial is px whose ax plus b, where a and b is any real number, a constant number. Okay, same process to find the 0 of this polynomial. Simply first step you write the polynomial must be 0, so px equal to 0, and px polynomial is now ax plus b equal to 0. So here we will find, solve the equation, get the value of x, that will in terms of b and a. So we will get here ax equal to minus b and x equal to minus b by a. Therefore finally we can write, hence x equal to minus b by a is 0 of this given polynomial px, and this is the answer. So by taking these three examples, I hope it is clear to all of you how to find the 0 of a polynomial. Okay, one more type of question comes in this chapter, that is your verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. So here polynomial is given. One example is this, that px equal to x square minus 1, px equal to x square minus 1. So here polynomial is px equal to x square minus 1, and we have to verify that whether this given value of x is 1 and minus 1 both are 0 or not. In that case what we have to do, in case 1 we check if x equal to 1, then find the value of p1, means instead of x we'll put the value 1 in the polynomial. It becomes 1 square minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So here we get, after putting the value of equal to 1 in the polynomial, value comes 0, hence this 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. So x equal to 1 is 0 of this polynomial px. Okay, and if we take the another case, second part, case 2, that x equal to minus 1, then what we need to find, instead of x we'll put minus 1, then it will be minus 1, and x square means minus 1 square. So again minus minus plus 1, minus 1 equal to 0. So here x equal to minus 1 is also called g is 0 of the same polynomial px. Okay, so this is the answer for this, and this one is the answer. Two answer here in this two part. Similarly, take one more, keep px equal to lx plus m, where x equal to minus m by l, whether this is a 0 of this polynomial or not, that we have to justify. So first of all we have to take the value of polynomial px, the lx plus m, and you see here lx is given, means x is variable, l and m are constant. Okay, so to find or to justify, put the value of x equal to minus m by l, minus m by l, then check the value, l into minus m by l plus m, l gets cancelled, so we'll get minus m plus m, and again we got 0. So here we got this value equal to 0, means on substituting this value for x we got 0, hence we can say finally that x equal to minus m by l is 0 of the given polynomial px. So this is your answer. Okay, I hope understood. Thank you.